The unsurpassed, profound, and wonderful Dharma is difficult to encounter in hundreds of millions of eons. I now see and hear it, receive and uphold it, and I vow to fathom the Tathagata's true meaning.
The Noble Mahāyāna Sūtra, the teaching on the aids to enlightenment. Homage to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Thus did I hear at one time. The Bhagavan was residing on Vulture Peak Mountain in Rajagriha, accompanied by a great Bhikshu Sangha of 500 Bhikshus and by Bodhisattva Mahasattvas such as Maitreya in Manjushri. At that time, the Bhagavan said to youthful Manjushri, Manjushri, having minds that are misguided by the four errors, sentient beings do not see the four truths of the Noble Ones as they really are, and therefore they do not transcend samsara, which is actually unreal. When the Bhagavan had said this, youthful Manjushri requested the Bhagavan, Bhagavan, please explain how sentient beings perceive things and therefore do not transcend samsara. The Bhagavan replied, Manjushri, it is because they assume a self and something that belongs to a self, that sentient beings do not transcend samsara. Why is that so? Manjushri, it is because anyone who considers things in terms of self and other will bring about karma. Manjushri, unlearned and ignorant ordinary beings, not knowing that all phenomena have completely passed into nirvana, perceive them in terms of self and other. With that perception, they bring about the three types of karma, corporeal, verbal, and mental. Reifying what does not exist, they think, I am attached, I am averse, I am perplexed. If they go forth under the dispensation of the Tathagata, they think to themselves, I possess ethics, I practice the spiritual life, I shall transcend samsara, I shall attain complete nirvana, I shall become liberated from suffering. They think these phenomena are virtuous, those phenomena are non-virtuous. They think these phenomena are to be abandoned, those phenomena are to be brought about. Suffering is to be known, its origin is to be abandoned, its cessation is to be realized, the path is to be cultivated. They think conditioned states are impermanent, conditioned states are miserable, conditioned states are burning. I shall escape from conditioned states. Through concepts of this kind, they acquire a disenchantment induced by phenomenal characteristics, and they bring to mind notions induced by phenomenal characteristics. With such thoughts, they think to themselves, one who knows those phenomena is someone who knows suffering. With that thought, they then think, I must abandon the origin. They are disturbed by all those phenomena and do not understand them. They are afraid, terrified, and will be further terrified. With such thoughts, they then think, the bringing about of these phenomena and being disturbed by those phenomena, these things are the origin that is abandoned. With that thought, they then think, I must actualize cessation. And they think, having investigated those phenomena, that they understand what cessation is. With those thoughts, they then think, these are the things that actualize cessation. With that thought, they then think, I must cultivate the path. They go alone to an isolated place, and by holding those phenomena in mind, they attain tranquility. Holding that disenchantment in mind and having attained tranquility, they disapprove of all phenomena, part from them, turn away from them, and having withdrawn from them, they produce a mind of dislike. They think, I am liberated from all suffering. What more is there for me to do? I am an arhat. Based on this presumption, when at the time of death, they see their coming rebirth, they become apprehensive, uncertain, and doubtful about the Buddha's enlightenment. Having died with a mind mired in doubt, they are born in the great hells. Why is that so? It is because they conceive of all those phenomena which are actually unproduced. Youthful Manjushri then asked the Bhagavan, Bhagavan, how should one view the four truths of the Noble Ones? The Bhagavan replied, Manjushri, whoever sees all conditioned states as unproduced has understood suffering. Whoever sees all phenomena as unarisen has abandoned its origin. Whoever sees all phenomena as having completely passed into nirvana has realized cessation. Whoever sees all phenomena as having no existence has cultivated the path. Manjushri, whoever sees the four truths of the Noble Ones in this way does not mentally construct and conceptualize thinking, these phenomena are virtuous, those phenomena are non-virtuous. These phenomena are to be abandoned, those phenomena are to be realized. Suffering is it to be known. Its origin is to be abandoned. Its cessation is to be realized. The path is to be cultivated. Why is that so? It is because they see those phenomena to which ignorant ordinary beings become attached, averse, and perplexed, as unproduced, and because they see them as falsely imagined and fabricated. So they do not adopt those phenomena at all, nor do they reject them. Mentally unattached to the three realms, they see all three realms as unproduced, like an illusion, a dream, an echo, and a visual aberration. By seeing the nature of all phenomena in that way, they will become free from attachment and aversion toward all sentient beings. Why is that so? They do not perceive the phenomena toward which they would have attachment or aversion. With minds equal to space, they do not perceive even the Buddha, nor do they perceive even the Dharma or the Sangha. They do not perceive all phenomena as empty, nor do they harbor doubt regarding any phenomena. Because they do not harbor doubt, they will not appropriate. Because they do not appropriate, they will attain complete nirvana without further appropriation. Manjushri, Bhikshu Sabhuti understands all phenomena in such a way, and therefore he does not come to prostrate at the feet of the Tathagata. Why is that so? It is because it would be impossible. If he does not perceive even himself, how would he perceive the Tathagata? Then youthful Manjushri asked the Bhagavan, Bhagavan, how should one view the four applications of mindfulness? The Bhagavan replied, Manjushri, in the future, I will teach the bhikshus the application of mindfulness that carefully considers the body in its ugly aspect. I will teach the application of mindfulness that carefully considers feelings as arising and ceasing. I will teach the application of mindfulness that carefully considers the mind in this way. Regard the mind as having the quality of arising and the quality of ceasing. I will teach the application of mindfulness that carefully considers phenomena in such a way that there will be no notion of them as wholes. These teachings will take place. When the Bhagavan had said this, youthful Manjushri asked the Bhagavan, Bhagavan, how should one view the four applications of mindfulness? The Bhagavan replied, Manjushri, regard them in terms of the elusive speech of the Tathagata, which is difficult to understand. Bhagavan, please explain how to cultivate the four applications of mindfulness, requested Manjushri. Manjushri, replied the Bhagavan, regarding the body to be like space is the application of mindfulness that carefully considers the body. Manjushri, whoever does not perceive feelings, which, being neither inside nor outside, are non-existent in both, is applying mindfulness that carefully considers feelings. Manjushri, whoever understands mind to be no more than a mere name, is applying mindfulness that carefully considers the mind. Manjushri, whoever does not perceive virtuous, non-virtuous, or neutral phenomena, is applying mindfulness that carefully considers phenomena. Manjushri, this is how the four applications of mindfulness are to be viewed. Manjushri asked, Bhagavan, how should one view the eightfold path of the Noble Ones? The Bhagavan replied, Manjushri, whoever sees all phenomena as not unequal, non-dual, and not dualistically distinguishable has right view. Manjushri, whoever sees by way of not seeing, without conceptualizing, mentally constructing, or falsely imagining any phenomenon, has right intention. Manjushri, whoever sees all phenomena as inexpressible due to having meditated on the sameness of all expressions, has right speech. Manjushri, whoever sees all phenomena as free from action and instrument due to not perceiving an agent, has right action. Manjushri, whoever does not act to increase or decrease any phenomenon due to abiding in the sameness of all livelihoods, has right livelihood. Manjushri, whoever by way of applying themselves without exertion does not initiate anything, has right effort. Manjushri, whoever is not mindful of any phenomenon due to being devoid of the act of mindfulness, has right mindfulness. Manjushri, whoever sees all phenomena as naturally meditatively concentrated and undisturbed, due to not perceiving any object of perception, has right meditative concentration. Manjushri, this is how the Eightfold Path of the Noble Ones is to be viewed. Manjushri asked, Bhagavan, how should one view the 5 faculties? The Bhagavan replied, Manjushri, whoever has the confidence to see all phenomena as unproduced by virtue of their being intrinsically unproduced, has the faculty of faith. Manjushri, whoever does not mentally let go of any phenomena due to being free from notions of far or near, has the faculty of effort. Manjushri, whoever does not seek to bring to mind or to be mindful of any phenomena due to being disengaged from objects of perception, has the faculty of mindfulness. Manjushri, whoever sees all phenomena as non-dual on account of not perceiving dualistically, has the faculty of meditative concentration. Manjushri, whoever sees all phenomena as intrinsically empty due to being devoid of being produced and being devoid of not being known, has the faculty of wisdom. Manjushri, this is how the 5 faculties should be viewed. Manjushri asked, Bhagavan, how should one view the 7 branches of enlightenment? The Bhagavan replied, Manjushri, whoever sees all phenomena as devoid of existence because there is neither mindfulness nor attention, has the branch of enlightenment of right mindfulness. Manjushri, whoever is disengaged from and does not perceive any phenomenon by not creating virtuous, non-virtuous, or neutral states, has the branch of enlightenment of right discernment of phenomena. Manjushri, whoever neither adopts nor rejects the 3 realms due to having destroyed the notion of realms, has the branch of enlightenment of right effort. Manjushri, whoever does not become joyous about any conditioned state due to having done away with joy and sorrow, has the branch of enlightenment of right joy. Manjushri, whoever is mentally supple with respect to all phenomena because of not perceiving objects of perception, has the branch of enlightenment of right mental suppleness. Manjushri, whoever does not perceive mind because of realizing that all phenomena have come to an end, has the branch of enlightenment of right meditative concentration. Manjushri, whoever does not rely on, depend on, or cleave to any phenomenon, and acquiring the impartiality of not seeing any phenomenon, attains joy, has the branch of enlightenment of right impartiality. Manjushri, this is how the 7 branches of enlightenment should be viewed. Manjushri, I proclaim that those who see the 4 truths of the Noble Ones, the 4 applications of mindfulness, the Eightfold Path of the Noble Ones, the 5 faculties, and the 7 branches of enlightenment in such a manner, have crossed over. I proclaim that they have gone to the other shore, stand on dry land, and have reached happiness, have obtained fearlessness, have laid down their burden, are free from dust, having no thing whatsoever, are free of afflictions, have no further appropriation, are arhats, are sramanas, are brahmins, are cleansed, are knowers, are those who have gone afar, are pure, are heirs of the Buddha, are Sakya heirs, have extracted the thorns, have crossed the pit, are completely steady, are free from fever, are bhikshus, are noble ones, and are perfect banners. Manjushri, those with such forbearance are deserving of offerings from the world with its gods. They are worthy of gifts and reverence. Therefore, Manjushri, those bhikshus who seek to partake of their country's alms in a beneficial way, who seek to subdue Mara, who seek to transcend samsara, who seek to attain nirvana, and who seek to become liberated from suffering should work diligently on these dharmas. When this dharma discourse was taught, 32,000 devas realized the dharma. They sprinkled mandoreva flowers upon the Bhagavan and uttered these words. If those who just happen to hear this dharma teaching by the Bhagavan will successfully go forth under the Tathagata's dispensation and do well, what more needs to be said of those who, having listened to it, have confidence and faith in it, and uphold it accordingly? Indeed, those who happen to hear this Dharma teaching by the Bhagavan will not become conceited. After the Bhagavan had spoken this teaching, youthful Manjushri, the great Sravakas, and the world with its gods, humans, demigods, and Gandharvas rejoiced, and they praised what the Bhagavan had said. This concludes the Noble Mahāyāna Sūtra, the teaching on the aids to enlightenment.